Honourable Paula Bennett.
Well, Mr Speaker, I do pick up actually on that member's last point. So this government is focused on the people of New Zealand, and it seems that the opposition didn't knock on enough doors, didn't actually listen to the people of New Zealand. We heard many times over the last 4 weeks as they've been going around talking about their leadership and what that meant, that they wanted to listen to New Zealanders. And here we have evidence this week of not a skerrick of that. So instead what they're doing is quite proudly and quite smugly thinking that New Zealanders have an interest in a blogger, that New Zealanders have an interest in them trying to besmirk the good name of the Prime Minister when we know that the report simply doesn't state that. And so I just encourage Labour, I encourage you to stay. Mrs Beltway, it's great to see you here with the new Mr Beltway, and of course with the Prince of Beltway, so that's the top three. Stay Beltway, I say. So think that this is what you're actually standing on, that very wobbly pedestal, I might say, is of relevance to New Zealanders. Don't ask about the economy and the fact that we have more jobs, that we're having to do job fairs overseas and everything else. Stick with trying to besmirch and do your dirty politics, because remember, we've been hearing for the last 4 weeks about how you're wanting to listen to what New Zealanders really want so you can learn the lessons after such a great tragic response. Ask yourself, Mrs Mahuta, do you think the people of Huntly are mildly interested in what the Labour Party has been talking about for the last 24 hours? Mildly interested, but they think that they are. They think that they are. What they're interested in is actually housing that they can actually live in and will make a difference for them. The fact that people are getting off welfare and jobs and that there's something better for them and their kids down the road. And that is what this government is focused on every minute of every day. So stick with your sideshows. Think that that's winning. We're on leader number 5 now. I will take bets that this Prime Minister will hit a 6. Yeah? It's just a matter of the timing of it. You go for 7. I'll see you 7. I'm not going to defend that one because I think you could be quite right. Actually, I'm hoping that Andrew Little sticks with his past performance and hits it out in the next couple of years for his future, because we will remember that our very good National MP in New Plymouth, actually under Andrew Little, doubled his majority. So if we could take that across the country under Mr Beltway's leadership, then I think that would actually get us in a great place and see us making a difference. So I have bets on the Prime Minister. Well, hitting a 6, it's a matter of when, how many months shall we go for, as we then get to number 7 and we see the difference that can actually make. How is it going to be, though, when you're sitting there as the new leader of the Labour Party and you're thinking, who are the 4 that actually backed me? In all actual respect, Mrs Mahuta, more of her colleagues backed her to be the leader of the Labour Party than backed Mr Little. Far more backed Mr Robertson and actually saw him there. So they're having a bit of a week. They're concentrating on themselves. Mr Beltway, Mrs Beltway and the Prince of Beltway are deciding that this is the issue that really matters to New Zealanders, after going out there and telling us how much they want to listen and take lessons from the election result. And they haven't had them. They haven't heard those lessons. They still want to actually sit there and talk more about what they perceive to be the myth of dirty politics. You know, the myth of dirty politics. Yep. Keep going, Mr Parker. Bring it on. Bring it on. It's fantastic. Let's keep you talking about what it really means and what is of significance to New Zealand. So while we concentrate on the economy, while we can't concentrate on those New Zealanders that are now no longer leaving and wanting to come back to New Zealand, while we're concentrating on welfare reforms and social housing and actually how children can do better that are currently living in hardship, keep listening to what you think New Zealanders really said during that campaign and stick with your Beltway issues that have zero relevance to them. Good luck.